Okay. All right, y'all. I will give you people a few minutes to get situated. Because I'm situated. Uh Theo. Wow, Theo, you're first. Amaze balls. I am thoroughly impressed with you, sir. Nice. A busy guy like you making it on time is impressive. That means you care. Okay. I got some fun stuff to talk about there. I got some interesting stuff to talk about. I got at least one story I know nobody know nothing about simply because of the weird nature of it. It's very, 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 very weird. I was like, wow. Yes, sir. I saw that it's been going down on all platforms. Yeah, kudos to you, sir, for dropping that bomb. Diesel in the building. What's crack a lacking, bruh? This is the first time you got beat in here, man. Theo is in here a few heartbeats before you. Say what up to Theo. Theo, say what up to Diesel. Uh, oh, what have we got going? Oh, oh. Bitcoin. Yeah. I think Bitcoin is a fad. Something else is going to replace it eventually. Nah, you ain't slipping, D. You ain't slipping. You just hey, never mind, Nelly. Number two is cool with me. Remember that song by Nelly? Uh, I'm number one because two is not a winner and three no one remembers. I didn't like Nelly. I don't even care that he was from the same state as me. I don't really care for that brother. And it wasn't hating. I just to me it seemed like he didn't respect what came before it, if that makes sense. It's just like, oh, we just ain't lunatics and we don't care about nothing. We don't care about nothing that came before us, and we don't care about nothing that's coming after us because it's all about us. And it's like, all right. But Murphy Lee and his crew, Murphy Lee was tight. Murphy Lee had this song called "What the Hook Gonna Be," and if you ask me, I thought Murphy Lee spit better than Nelly. So maybe he should have been the figurehead of the crew, and I might have liked him a little better. But here we are. You are absolutely right, D Steezel. And that was one of the reasons. I'm like, how dare you challenge knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone? You ain't been here long enough. Go wipe your nose and finish your lifesaver and come back when you got something under your belt, young man. You trying to challenge the teacher. Teacher ate his butt up for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Uh-huh. Um, you know what, Theo? They had that verses recently, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe back in the day, um, KRS-One would have got with him, but KRS-One seemed like he was running out of lung power. KRS-One is a battle rapper. First and foremost, make no mistake. Out of the Bronx, KRS-One at one time was homeless and he was battling for life. You know what I mean? So yeah. I never disrespect the teacher. Never disrespect the teacher. But in that verses, he was seeming kind of like like he was doing too much call and response. I'm just like, bruh, spit your verse. I mean, we know your verses, but we want to hear you spit your verse. See what I'm saying? And Kane is still crispy and still, ripping it off. Like I was impressed with Kane. I was like, all right, because I done seen him live, and I seen him live like they came up here, him, Slick Rig, Dougie Fresh, and somebody else. It was like an old school joint. But man, I was shocked, man. Kane came out, and the first song he did was Set It Off. If you know Set It Off by Big Daddy Kane, set it off, get low, hit low. I'm the man with soul. What the heck? I can rock the discotheque and yeah, it was like rapid fire, rapid fire. I'm like, okay, Kane still got the bars. Yeah, to be quite honest, I don't think Kane ever lost his bars, man. Dude was sick with some script. For real. Um, fellas, well, it's some people in here, but they ain't making themselves known. That's all right. I like a good mystery. But as soon as we start talking, I guarantee you, everybody gonna start chiming in if they ain't chimed in already. All right. First on the docket, one Mace Windu. All right. There has been a lot of chit chat and back and forth. Yes, he did sound like he was straight out of 1988. Okay. Wow, it's that much of a okay. Wow. All right. Okay. Jeffrey Lane, what's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? Welcome to the live. Like I said, it's a whole vibe, and while you in here, you'll get the vibe. My man Theo B is up in here. D Steezel's up in here. And Mrs. Real. Okay. All right. Like I was saying, we was talking about this Mace Windu thing. Hence, why I'm wearing the shirt. How to plan ahead. I'm not quite sure what you're asking, Jeffrey. How do I plan ahead? Or you talk about what we was talking about yesterday, staying 2-3 steps ahead. Yeah, okay, we'll get to that. But first, like I said, I want to talk about this Mace Windu thing, y'all. Should there be a Mace Windu movie or a Mace Windu Disney series or something like that? Jeffrey Lane said yes right away. Okay. Because if you've ever watched a Star Wars movie, somebody is always getting a body part cut off. Unless it's the head, as in the case of Jango Fett. They don't usually die from an appendage being cut off. So, and being that Mace Windu is supposedly, and I see no reason to doubt it, if you ever watched the animated version of Star Wars Rebels, the Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars, that's it, Clone Wars, the one by Genndy Tartakovsky, the guy who does Dexter's Laboratory. There was a whole episode that just showcased Mace Windu, and oh my goodness, he was a whole beast, man. He took on like the whole, what are they called, the Trade Federation, the robots and all of that. He dusted off a whole army of robots by himself and didn't even use his lightsaber. Now, that being said, Mace Windu ain't no punk. So getting your hand cut off and threw out a window, What you mean you ain't buying the Mace coming back news? Why can't he come back? Palpatine came back. How come Palpatine and that was like the most improbable comeback of all? So we cool with Palpatine coming back, but not Mace? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was gonna say, here's what I was gonna say, D. How do we feel about a Mace Windu prequel? You know what I'm saying? We get to see Mace in his heyday. We get to see Mace when he was at his strongest rather than when he's a Jedi Council member. Exactly, Jeffrey. If Boba Fett and Palpatine can come back, you know what I'm saying? And we thought Boba Fett was ate up. You know, Boba Fett was in the Sarlacc pit getting chewed on, but now he got a whole series. Come on, y'all. Mace need a shot. Mace need a show. Mace need a movie. Mace needs something. Okay, because him getting blown out a window by force lightning. I know that's what everybody was like. Oh, but he got hit with the force lightning. Let me take you back to Return of the Jedi. How many times did Luke Skywalker get hit with the force lightning by Palpatine? He got hit way harder, I might add, and still lived through it. So there you go. That book delved into his backstory. It's basically Apocalypse Now in space. I like Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse Now was awesome. Did you know Lawrence Fishburne was in Apocalypse Now? Yeah, because the comeback was like mad improbable. It's like, man, he got through in a reactor. How he walk away from that or essence himself out of that or whatever he did to come back in those terrible last Star Wars movies. Star Wars Theory made a fan episode about Mace Windu, and it was very good in my opinion. Hey, maybe we could get that cat Byron Smith to do a fan made Mace Windu video, but would he be down to shave his head? I had to ask him about that. Because he's got a few videos out there, man, and dude he be petitioning real heavy for the recast T'Challa thing, and he's an actor, and he like, well, hell, I'll play T'Challa if y'all want me to, and I'm like, that's what's up. That's what's up. Don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? We understand problems. We supposed to provide solutions. Oh, is he for reals? He's bringing Mace back for his Vader Episode 2 fan film. I didn't see the first one. Okay, I'm behind. I got to get caught up on my man. Mace and Darth Vader. Mm. Mm. I would love to see Darth Vader and Darth Bane have it out. I know they're eons apart, but still, that would be a good ass fight right there. Cause Bane done took on multiple Jedi simultaneously and watched them. So yeah, and he got that armor that he wears that causes him pain, and the more pain he feels, the stronger he gets. Yeah, Bane is dope. He is not to be played with. Real talk. That's yeah, and I always been Team Sith more so than. Oh, speaking of Sith, Darth Maul. Darth Maul. He got cut in half and came back. So yeah, y'all got to give us a Mace. Y'all got to give us a Mace. Facts. Our Mace fighting Darth Vader. Oh yeah, man. The old Republic was fire. I didn't like how they did I didn't like how they did my man Cad Bane though on Book of Boba Fett. I'm like, man, Cad Bane's a beast, man. He's like the alien Clint Eastwood. Knights of the Old Republic. Yes, sir. That was all that. That was all that. I love that. Um, I need to make another one. Did they? They did make a Knights of the Old. Did they make a Knights of the Old Republic too? Stazel, Stazel. Did they? Did they? Did they? Did they? I think they did, didn't they? Or something similar to it. Um. Okay. So everybody that's in here is pretty much in agreement about Mace Windu. Like, yes, sir, 3 bags full. We need some more Mace Windu. Yes? Yes, I have seen the Batman Joker deleted scene with dude from Eternals, Barry Kogan, whatever his last name is. Yeah, I saw that. I can totally see that, D. I can Clint Eastwood or Lee Van Cleef, somebody from a spaghetti western is definitely who Cad Bane reminds me of. Somebody that says them corny lines. Oh yeah, Sabata. Oh man, his movies was filled with crazy corny stuff. But my man had cool guns. I remember Sabata had a gun, right? It was like a pistol, and it shot like that, right? But like if he was like outnumbered or somebody got the drop on him and they told him to stick his hands up, he could raise his hand up, and the hilt of the pistol had a little gun in it too. So when he raised up, be like blow and shoot him like that. Yeah, Sabata was cool. Sabata was real cool. Online games, heck yeah. Online games are the stuff, man. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie, I was addicted to City of Heroes and World of Warcraft to a lesser degree. You know what I'm saying? But City of Heroes, man, that was my game, man. Well, here's how I see that, Jeff. As far as Morbius is concerned, why, oh why, do we keep making movies about C-list characters? DC Universe Online. I have to get back into that. I started playing it when it costs to play. I know it's free now. You just have to download the app like to your PS or something like that. But I used to play that too, but I didn't get too far in it because it was kind of, I don't know. I wasn't as engaged into DC Online as I was City of Heroes. City of Heroes was just, man, you could make your own character, give him his own powers, give him his own costume, and then like when you got to level 20, you went on a what they call a cape mission to get your cape as a superhero. That was kind of like your stars and bars type thing when you made level 20. And you could get like other people online to help you on your cape. You could get people to help you on all your missions, but it was a very dope concept. You could go to different cities, and then they came out with City of Villains, and you could be a bad guy on the other end, and then they linked the two games, and then you could go on raid parties, and the heroes could come onto the villain side and raid the villain stuff. The heroes could come on the hero. It was dope. It was dope. I hate what happened was there was two creators. I think it was NC Soft and Cryptic Studio. And Cryptic Studios and NC Soft had some issues, and they split ways, and they tried to come back. Cryptic tried to do this game called Champions Online. It was the same kind of concept, but it didn't hit like City of Heroes. Yeah, to your point, Jeff. For Halloween, Disney is doing Werewolf by Night. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. Werewolf by Night. Definitely in the film. Huh. Um is it going to be a cameo or does he have a speaking part? I guess that's my question. If you're gonna have a Black Panther, is it gonna be T'Challa? Is it gonna be a T'Challa variant? Is it gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because when we say Black Panther, we talking about the mantle. We say T'Challa, we talking about T'Challa. Now, are we talking about there's going to be a Black Panther in Doctor Strange or a T'Challa in Doctor Strange? Because it matters. If it's a T'Challa, then yeah, I got a couple of choices I'd like to see, but I don't even know if I'm so verklempt at Marvel right now for some of the moves they making. I don't even know if I'm gonna go see Doctor Strange. If I'm being honest, I'm still kind of on the fence. Yeah, I kind of want to give him a chance because I dedicated most of my life to rocking with Marvel, and now they done made movies and they got a little following, but now they acting squirrely and they putting out subpar stuff. So yeah, man. I don't even know. He's in the Illuminati sitting with Patrick Stewart, etc. I'm wondering if it's a variant. Yeah, that is that is the mantra around here, Jeff. Marvel should have recast it. Boy, oh boy, they should have recast it. But we don't get tired over here. We don't get tired of saying recast T'Challa. We don't get tired of talking about the Minutemen. It's right. It done got to a point now where it's just it's our duty. we carry it on our shoulders like geez, because folks trying to tell us, we off our rockers for thinking like we thinking, but you can't have no Wakanda without T'Challa. You can't have a Shuri without T'Challa. Shuri didn't even come into being until like 2005, 2004, 2005. The Reginald Hutland run on Black Panther. That's when we introduced Shuri. That's who we want to be the Black Panther? I mean, I get it. It's canon, but that Shuri, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have a problem with Shuri. I have a problem with that Shuri. Homegirl cannot feel a skin tight uniform. And I think we done talked about this before. She's like a buck 05 soaking wet. There is you ain't gonna get me to believe no skinny, scrawny little 100-pound chick is throwing 200-pound dudes around. I hate seeing that in movies. If you can make it look real, cool. But she injured herself doing stunts. So I'm kind of leaning towards nah. Also, there's a chance. Bam! I hear that's what I'm talking about, D. Steezel. It could be Black Bolt too, because Black Bolt is a member of the Illuminati also. So there we go. And that's kind of in my because I that rumor was floating around too that it could be Black Bolt, and they were asking if Anson Mount was going to be in the movie, the guy from that horrible Inhumans TV show. The things WBDC does makes people want to cheat with Marvel. I love both, but I was introduced to DC first with Superman and Batman in '89. Okay. Um, yeah, she's extremely frail, D. Jeff, as far as that, I don't really consider it cheating per se if you are a comic book fan. You see what I'm saying? Me, I'm a comic book fan, but I'm Marvel ascendant. You see what I mean? If it comes down to it, if we talk about Marvel, DC, Image, Valiant, Dark Horse, Dynamite Press, I dabble in all of them, but I got the most stored up here with Marvel. Marvel, DC, then Image, in that order. And Dark Horse to a lesser degree, because I dug Godzilla in Dark Horse, and they also had this character named Martha Washington. Ooh, name drop. Anybody remember Martha Washington from Cabrini Green? Am I dating myself? Y'all was alive, so no, I ain't dating myself. Can a person like DC and Marvel at the same time? Yes. Yes, a person can love Marvel and DC at the same time, but they are both no, by no means. Image ain't perfect. Valiant ain't perfect. Dark Horse ain't perfect. Dynamite Press ain't. None of them are perfect. They have their moments. My biggest issue with Marvel and DC is, why do we have to always have crossover events? I'm tired of crossover events. I'm tired of big across several issue events. Can't we just have 3-story arcs, 2-story arcs, 4-story arcs? If we're feeling saucy, a 6-story arc. But why does it always have to be? If you want to know what's going on in Secret Wars, then buy Secret Wars. But also, there's things going on in Spider-Man's book with Secret Wars. Oh, there's things going on in Captain America's book with Secret Wars. It's all a ploy to get you to spend more money. And because we're fanboys, we do it. Yeah. I like Marvel more. I like Marvel more. But there are events and there are things in DC that's just like, no matter what, that's always gonna have a place in my heart. Green Lantern, John Stewart, I'm always rock with John Stewart. John Stewart's the man. Mr. Terrific, Michael Holt, Mr. Terrific. I'm always rock with Mr. Terrific. I'm always rock with Black Lightning. I'm always rock with Legion of Superheroes. Say you love crossovers and live action. Depends on the IP. Crisis on Infinite Earths that ran through all the CW shows. Hated it. That sucked donkey nuts. That Crisis on Infinite Earths on the CW was terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, yeah, some live action crossover events suck. Yep. Me too. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna do a recommended reading video this weekend, and it'll probably be Green Lantern related because they just had some stuff going on in DC that's called The Ascension of John Stewart. And I thought they were going to cover. I thought they was getting ready to kill him off. But it looks like John Stewart might be gaining like Guardian level powers. So big ups to my man John. I'm trying to rock with that. Seeing Pip and Adam Warlock and Thanos' brother, etc. I feel like the MCU is redoing the Infinity Saga, but from the comics with Silver Surfer, etc. They might use a variant Thanos. That is entirely possible. I would love to see a Thanos that leans more towards like what the 616 Thanos is, knowing that there is more than one way to seize universal power other than Infinity Stones or Infinity Gems. Thanos was giving people problems with the Cosmic Cube. You know what I'm saying? So, Cosmic Cube grants whatever you wish. Whatever you wish becomes reality. He wished he was a god. So, yeah. Yeah, you gotta be specific, D. You gotta be specific, man. I do not know what you mean when you say crossover. Yeah, I would love to see that Thanos, that Thanos that's in love with death. You know what I mean? Not this, oh, I gotta make the universe a better place for everybody. You know, and that is the biggest issue I have with Marvel and the liberties that they take. It seems like the writers and the producers want to put their own personal stamp or their own personal slant on it to make it seem like they did something unique and original. But the fact that you're putting comic book based stuff on the screen is unique and original. You know, Clash of the Titans was unique and original. Jason and the Argonauts was unique and original because nobody had ever done it on the screen. Doesn't have to be unique. And even with those shows, they took liberties. You know what I'm saying? Thanos with Hera? Hmm. Why? So they could be mad at Hercules together? I think if they brought Thanos back, casual fans would have a stroke. Yeah, possibly, possibly, possibly. Um, and that's another thing. That's another thing. Marvel has a propensity for killing off their villains. With the possible exception of Loki, what villain ain't died? What's up with resale value, y'all? I mean, you killed off Claw. That's Black Panther's arch enemy. You know how much mileage they could have got out of those movies if they had kept Claw? And it was Andy Serkis, and he was amazing. Killmonger, same thing. You know, it's like they feel like the only thing you can do with a villain is murder him off, is kill him. You know, like my man in Iron Man, uh Vanko, Ivan Vanko, Anton Vanko's son, the Crimson Dynamo or Whiplash, whichever one they wanted him to be. They couldn't quite make up their mind which one they wanted him to be. So they're like, screw it, let's make him both. You know, that kind of a thing. And that more than anything else for me made Iron Man 2 just, you know what I mean? Having Hera could have been a cheat instead of having Lady Death with Thanos. That's probably what the MCU would have done instead. Probably. Yes, Jeff, 100%. I agree with that. 100, man. Oh my goodness, man. They are just, they go left. They go all the way left. They don't just go like a little bit left. They go left. You know what I'm saying? They go all the way left. I'm like, man, come on. A Nova series from the Moon Knight Rider. Which one? Sam Alexander, Rich Rider, any of the various human beings who we have found out was members of the Nova Corps and had the helmet, and which Nova they going with? You know what I'm saying? That matters. If they don't do Rich Rider Nova, I feel like they're doing the character a disservice because, and they probably will, because if you're gonna go, you know what Black Panther needs? Ironheart. If you're gonna do stuff like that, then yeah, they probably ain't gonna show no love. Is the Rich Rider Nova? Okay. It might be good. It might be good. But it's a series. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to. I think Nova is big screen material. You know what I mean? To just make a little TV show about him, I don't feel that like that encapsulates everything that Nova is, especially the Richard Rider Nova. He's a whole beast, man. I'm saddened. Yeah, I remember that. But that would have been closer to something than what they doing. I mean, at least they'd have had the same premise. You know what I mean? He's infatuated with death. You know what I'm saying? That would have made sense. I mean, it wouldn't have been accurate, but it would have made sense. See, we need to write for Marvel. We all need to just show up at their doorstep and be like, fire everybody y'all got. We taking over. Who knows better than fans of Marvel what should be on the screen Marvel-wise? Yeah, Rich Rider all day. Rich Rider all day. Rich Rider all day, twice on Sunday. Hey, did y'all hear about the cat in the comedy club that rolled up on Mike Tyson looking for a fight and then pulled a gun and Mike didn't flinch? Hera is the queen of the Greek gods, Jeff. That's why I was so thrown off. That's Zeus's wife, Hera. I'm like, what? Yeah, Mike was calm, but he Mike, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I'm pretty sure that ain't the first time Mike had a gun pulled on him. I'm pretty sure that ain't the second or third time Mike had a gun pulled on him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I thought that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was, he said he was going. Dude said he pulled out the gun and and was going to shoot the guy, the host of the comedy show. And Mike was just like I said. Mike just was ultra cool, calm. Yeah, you know why Mike is ultra cool and calm? Mike smokes hella weed. That's why Mike is calm. Have you seen Mike Tyson's podcast? It consists of nothing but smoking weed and talking smack. Oh, Diesel. You ain't seen Mike Tyson's podcast, bro? That's all they do, man. They sit in his podcast and they smoke blunts and talk. That's why Mike Tyson's so calm. Mike calm because he blazed, bruh. That's why Mike calm. And me personally, he need to be smoking weed. To be quite honest, we don't want to see old Mike. He's doing a heck of a lot better. Also, Mike has yeah, I agree with that, Jeff. I agree with that. Also, too, Mike has cannabis products. Mike has edibles called Mike Bites that are shaped like ears with a little piece of bite taken out of them. Talk about capitalizing on your brand. I'm like, Mike, I ain't mad at you, bruh. Mike Bites. Mike Bites. Mike Bites. When I saw him, because like he poured them out and it was like their little ears with a bite took out of them. I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you doing it, Mike, do your thing, player. I ain't knocking nobody hustle. I ain't knocking nobody hustle in no way, shape, or form. If that's how you doing it, do it to the fullest. Yes, sir. Dominique Rhodes from what was it called? If 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 Bill whatever that movie was, she was in that. If these streets could talk, or if Bill Street could talk, something like that. Yeah, she's playing Ironheart. They're introducing her in Black Panther. Then she goes on to Armor Wars with James Rhodes on Disney Plus. So yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Purple Urkel. These celebrities capitalizing, man. I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them. You know, pimp your brand, pimp it out. You know what I'm saying? If you known for Urkel, Urkel it up. Yes, that's why we saying recast T'Challa, Jeff, and cut all of this ridiculousness out. It's crazy, man. This is what we've been doing for the better part of a year, Jeff. Talking about having these talking points and dropping these videos and trying to draw attention to it. It seems like it's getting traction now. You know, my man Theo, he put out that little blurb from Derek Bozeman, and it's trending right now. So we fight, man. That's what it is. We do this until the movie come out or they give in. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no middle ground. You know what I'm saying? I hear people out there talking about, oh, we'll accept a variant. No, I won't. Damn a variant. I don't want a variant. Why do we need a variant? When you could very easily and plausibly write T'Challa in not dead. We don't need no damn variant. T'Challa's alive. Yeah. I got a script they can use if they don't if they give up and say, okay, all right, we ain't gonna do this. I'm like, hey, I got a script. I'll shoot you one. Tell me what you think of my treatment. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't taking T'Challa out. How you gonna take him out? You don't take James Bond out of James Bond movies. You don't take Batman out of Batman movies. Can you imagine that Batman movie with no Batman in it? Commissioner Gordon and Catwoman, or Lieutenant Gordon and Catwoman. Kind of movie would that have been? You see what I'm saying? But they don't understand that. Jeff, everybody wants. Well, let me qualify it. T'Challa versus Namor. I'll be down for that, but I'm pretty sure you'll get Black Panther versus Namor in that movie. The question is, what Black Panther you gonna get? You gonna get M'Baku Black Panther? You gonna get Shuri Black Panther? You gonna get Wakabi Black Panther? You gonna get Ramonda Black Panther? They won't tell you nothing. What these Diesel said, if we use a variant, that means you still got to kill off T'Challa because we've got to qualify the plausibility of the presence of said variant. He's there because, and in the comic books, T'Challa has actually interacted with a variant of himself. That variant was way different than what he acted like normally. That actually it was like the Jack Kirby version of T'Challa met the Christopher Priest version of T'Challa. And they kicked it. And T'Challa had a brain aneurysm. Wondering if the Atlanteans will be blue-skinned. To be honest with you, D, don't care. I will not be there. Like I've been saying on social media, like I've been saying in video, no T'Challa, no ticket. I will not spend money on that shit. I'm telling you right now. I will not be there, not for no money. Now, I'm not paying to see it. A bunch of pointy ears. Maybe they'll look like Aztec warriors. Because now, if we saying Atlanteans are Mexican in appearance, then you're gonna have to have Mexican diaspora in Atlantis. You see what I'm saying? Because if If Muggs flipping out because Mark Spector ain't Jewish, imagine how the Latino community is going to respond if there ain't no Mexican diaspora in Atlantis. They basing it off of Mayan culture? Okay, good for them because they'd had a yet another faux pas to answer for. You already know, bruh. You already know. They haven't a clue. They haven't a clue. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna make Namor and everybody in Atlantis Latino or Mexican. You know, I want to get that right. I don't know, man. And then that dude's little. You know what I'm saying? Tanac Huerta, my man's like 5'6", 5'7". How you gonna have a 5'7" Namor? Namor is like what, 6'3"? 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". I know he's in that area. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Yes, Atlanteans are blue in the Marvel universe. However, because Namor is a mutant, the offspring of an Atlantean and a human, he has regular human color skin. Yeah, I seen him on Narcos. Dude is little. I'm like, that's Namor? Pit the Latino demographic against the black demographic. Yeah, I could see that happening. The media spin on that could very well do that. But look here, y'all. Do y'all know who the Brazilian pop artist by the name of Polka is? Because I got a real funny story about her. Yeah, 6'2", like 300 pounds, D, according to the official handbook of the Marvel Universe. I don't know what the deal is, why they just feel like they ain't got to. And can you see little tiny Shuri fighting a big name or that big? But anyway, back to Polka. Do y'all know who Polka is? She's like a Brazilian pop star. I didn't even know they had pop stars in Brazil that we didn't know nothing about. So I guess we are either very sheltered in the US or we are very indifferent about our entertainment. Anyway, this gal went to the hospital because she had a gas buildup from holding her farts in from her boyfriend. What? Why? Why? Why would you hold your farts until it's a problem? Only women. Ain't no man gonna do nothing like that. I'm just gonna cut the cheese. I'm just gonna let it go. That's ridiculous, man. You're a grown adult. You should be able to go and poot if you want to poot. Exactly. See, I ain't crazy. I ain't crazy. These Diesel heard about it too. I'm like, what? I talked about it on the radio yesterday, man. Me and Jasmine had a good conversation about it. We laughed and we laughed. I'm just like, wow. And then we got into a whole nother conversation. But you want to hear that conversation? Go stream it on Out North Radio. Yes, people are crazy out here. Ain't no way I'm holding my fart till it become a problem. No, that's just not happening. Because she's worried about what her boyfriend thinks. Here's my thing. Young women, and when I say young women, I mean like young women like 20s and to some extent 30s. They way too worried about how they appear, how they're perceived, how they look to other people. And so they feel like they have to keep a certain veneer, a certain look, a certain behavior, a certain facade. You know what I mean? And it's just like, come on, y'all. It ain't even that serious. You could just go in another room. You could just step outside. You know what I mean? You could just squat on a bucket. I don't know. There are many avenues out of that situation. Yeah, yeah. It I was thinking about doing it, but I was like, nah. There I could come up with way too many puns that that it would just nah. That's too easy, man. Fart? Come on now. We grew up on fart in middle school, elementary school. Whoever smelt it dealt it. But in her case, she refused to. Anyway, yeah, you should do that, Theo. make a video. Pop star almost pops from refusing to poop. See, I had a bunch of them. Oh my god. Brazilian babes butt backed up. Oh, I just love these little gatherings. Oh man, I can't get over that, man. When I read that, I was like, what? How long do you have to hold it in before it becomes a problem till you got to go get hospitalized? How long do you have to? That's a question I would like answered. How long you got to hold that before it becomes medically dangerous? Oh man. People gonna be like, "What is D on? Why is he talking about farting?" Oh, okay. Um, change subject and go. Um, real quick, I was watching, and I always, you know, what I'm saying, I always get immersed in like the YouTube universe, what's going on in YouTube, like my fellow podcasters, like my man Theo, and folks from Back of the Bus, Kaiser Ghost 11, and a host of others that we rock with and who rock with us. I saw a video of a cat. He's got a page called Student of the Game Podcast. And my man was talking about the same story I was about Angela Bassett, saying that the sequel was going to be better than the original Black Panther. But and he hits the same bullet points and the same kind of rhetoric that most of us who are for the recast hit. But my man, where he lost me was when he said he was going to see the movie. Nah, Smalls. We ain't doing that, Smalls. Y'all still on the farts? Stop it. See, it don't matter how old a man is. You start talking about farts and everybody in the room starts giggling. It's I guess it's genetic, y'all. It's genetic. Yeah, he low-key dissed too, Theo. But yeah, I'm used to that. I'm used to them little zingers and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But my man said he was going to see the movie. And if you going to see the movie, you ain't no recaster. You know what I'm saying? To me, it seemed like that video was like, I'm gonna hook you with my title. I mean, it was YouTube 101. You know what I'm saying? He set it up. It was enticing. You saw the thumbnail, and it was like, huh, okay, let's see what my man talking about. And then you get in there, and it's like, this cat here. But I am saying, do what you do. But yeah, I ain't. You say I just realized recently that Angela Bassett was in A Man Called Hawk back in the day with Avery Brooks. She was also in Critters 4. How about that? With them buff arms fighting critter aliens. Nah, I think Critters was the first time I really started. I might have seen her on Hawk and didn't realize that was her. But yeah, I didn't start rocking with her. Yes, please do. I mean, because here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I'm fighting and everybody in the room is fighting me, I'm going to get tired or I'm going to get knocked out, one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So, at the risk of sounding corny as hell, pick your battles. Okay? It's the difference between stopping a bank robbery and stopping Thanos from obtaining the Mind Stone. Is it that important? You see what I'm saying? Is it that important that you have to go in, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Breathe. You know what I'm saying? It might need to be banged on, but if it's somebody plus, dude wasn't he ain't a factor or a figure there. You know what I'm saying? He is to us what we are to celebrities. Yes, exactly, D-Steve. So pick your beef. We can't beef with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get tired beefing with everybody, or you're gonna run out of juice and you ain't gonna have nothing left for the big showdown. You know what I mean? When we face Thanos and the Black Order, you know, we gotta we gotta have all our okay. Okay. All right, I'll be that. I'm cool. Long as the message was not lost. You know, yeah. Sometimes we got to be petty, don't we, Theo? Hey, you my man, 100 grand, man. You if you don't get no bigger. Okay, I had a question I wanted to ask. Some of y'all have kind of already answered it. Okay, but this is my thing, and this is what I'm gonna wrap with because we at the 59-minute point. Marvel movies. Is it if we, and when I say we, I mean us, right on, Theo. I mean us as recast T'Challaites, okay? In the scheme of, you know, the bigger picture, Marvel overall, should we be cherry pickers or close our pocketbooks across the board? Do we go, all right, I want to watch Moon Knight, but I'm not watching Wakanda Forever? Same company, they still getting money. I'm gonna go watch Love and Thunder, but I don't want to see Wakanda Forever. they still getting paid. I'm gonna go see the Multiverse of Madness, but I'm not gonna go see Wakanda Forever. You see what I'm getting at? I mean, that's where I'm at right now. I am at the nexus of saying F Marvel altogether and cherry picking. So, in y'all professional opinions, how do you tackle that running back? Theo said his Disney Plus subscription is gone. He's not renewing it. He down to comics and action figures. What say the rest of you? Yeah, comics and action figures is about what I'm fooling with at this point too. It's up to each individual. Okay, but does that make sense? What I said. I mean, does it make sense? Not saying. Not saying. I hear you there too, Theo. Not saying you don't have the right to do that. I mean, because you can just say F derail. I'm gonna go do what I want to do. All I'm saying is, does it make sense to you from a standpoint of I ain't supporting them in any way, shape, or form? Versus, and I mean, if we being technical, probably shouldn't be doing action figures either. Or comics. Should just be like F Marvel altogether. You know, if I'm being 100 with it, you know what I'm saying? If I'm truly supporting that cause, you see what I'm saying? You haven't bought anything Marvel related since the in-game Blu-ray. Okay, well then you've been pretty much on the up and up. Do you do Disney Plus these days? Do you do Disney Plus D? Do you do Disney Plus? And see, it's so hard for me, man, because like Moon Knight is one of my like low key like fave characters, man. You know, he's up in there, he's in there. But I still have a D plus subscription, primarily for the Star Wars stuff. I get that. I get that. I get that. Okay, I guess it's two camps on this, man. That you know, some of us choose to delve into the material. Some of us say, okay, I just don't feel like I could in good conscience endorse Marvel shit and them continue to just, for the most part, ignore us. You know, it ain't just folks from that are attached to the Wakanda Forever project. That's mum. It's everybody. You ain't heard nothing from Kevin Feige. You ain't heard nothing from Bob Chapek. You ain't heard nothing from the actors on the set. You ain't heard nothing from nobody about nothing Black Panther related, except what they want you to. About Moon Knight, yeah, I know, and I, Nate Moore, why you have to be this way? Why you have to make me have to choose? I don't like him. Yeah, Theo, it is, and I mean, and I'm not saying nobody on this post, but a lot of times that's what we as people of color do. We do what's comfortable versus what we know we should be doing. And I mean that. I'm not saying that about nobody here. I mean, follow your own star. But I'm just saying overall, in general, I mean, we got a long way to go. And a lot of this stuff, and I'll be honest, Theo, it ain't gonna be taken care of in our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Teach the babies better. Yeah, the box office, yeah, yeah. And as soon as them numbers come in, I'm doing a video and I'm directing it to Angela Bassett and be like, "Hey girl, I thought you said hey auntie, I thought you said this movie was gonna be better than the second one." Oh, the first one. Real talk. That's what I'm talking about. And you gonna do it to the full. Look here, y'all. We are at the hour and 5-minute mark. So it's time to do that dance. It's time to do that dance. I'm so glad we had this time together. It's cool. You know, it's cool. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe. Did Jeff Lane dip out? Agreed. But if we don't say why, Marvel will say the movie was bad. Nah, T'Challa wasn't in it, and we told y'all we weren't coming in 2021. All right, y'all. I am about to be up out this piece and on the bigger, better things. I got videos to shoot. I got folks to see, things to do. And I'm going to do them all before I lay my little head down tonight. Yo, Theo, Diesel, Jeff Lane, appreciate y'all. Everybody who was in here that didn't say nothing because I see y'all. But yeah, we need to get together again sometime on a live, man, and discuss some of these things because our live was very well received. So let's see about doing that. I get at you, Theo. Yo, y'all. That's it for me. I'll be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.